Hello, my name is Jack. You're watching Vigilant Jack's channel. Welcome in. This is actually my first IRL in one of my parks videos. Right behind me is my wagon. Folding collapsible wagon. Very compact, made by Ozark. I think $60 to buy or whatever. Probably get it cheaper. Secondhand stores or clearance sales or whatever. Other thing I have with me is an Nalgene bottle and a soup can, empty one, to essentially make a stove because I already have a metal can for boiling water, but we're going to be doing none of that today. What we're going to be focusing on is the tent that I got last year. And I also got a few other things. Sorry for my nose, it's really cold out here. Stuffy. Is this tent. I removed it from its original packaging and I got two of them. One I bought from a store for I think $12, and then I went to my friend's pawn shop and bought essentially this exact 20-liter dry bag for $4. So that was pretty awesome. Yeah, but I've been reading books, watching videos. They say remove it from the original bag because it's not going to fit in there once you get it out. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a time-lapse video or I'm going to cut off and go to something else. But I think I'm just going to straight up record it as is. But yeah, it's like dark brown and stuff. It was like relatively mega cheap, and it's like a ridge tube tent, which I thought was pretty cool. Never got the ability to actually set it up, so I'm gonna set this up. So it's like a two-part tent, really. Here's the inner side, which I thought this bottom side was a tarp, but that doesn't really feel like a tarp. Yeah, but this is supposed to be the inside. And of course, there has to be dog poop right there. Oh, this looks like the backside. Yeah. We're gonna see how hard it is to set this up. That's what you should do with new tents, though, is go ahead and set them up before you're actually in a situation where you need to set up your tent. Sorry if there's any excess noise. I did turn on to reduce noise or whatever. Yeah, but this is the outside of my tent. So I'm assuming that is a tarp, but I should have brought a tarp, but I'm just setting it up for this video. It did come with quite a few stakes. I don't know if you can see that, but like triangular ones, aluminum, with these pretty rad red wires. I mean, braided thread. So we got that, and then it came with color-coded tent poles. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, but this is just somebody a quick setup, and then essentially what it looks like when it's fully completed. So I'm not too sure about the name of the actual company that made this, but I'll make sure to talk about it in the next video. But there's a red and black, and these pretty much snap on pretty fast, which I'm really surprised, which is cool. So this looks like it's for the smaller end of sides, and this is for the bigger side. Do not got the manual on me, so I'm gonna have to wing it. But I'm pretty sure the gray side's for the the back, and The front's for the front. The red for the front. Oh, jeez. Well, this is freaking crazy. All right. Never had one of these before. So if I stop talking in between this thing, it's because it's freaking cold over here in Oregon. Currently here at Avery Park. I'm not too sure about, just joshing around, building up like a tent or whatever, but I'm not going to be spending the night here because there's no overnight parking over here. But yeah, I'm just building a tent just to see what it looks like, get prepared. Number one thing you want to do is prepare yourself, knowing how to actually build your shelter before you actually get in a situation where you actually need to, because it just makes things a lot more simpler for sure. This is a 2-person tent, but looking at it right now, yeah, I need to see a little bit more to get a definitive answer on that. But there's the front. I'm going to be putting up the back now. What's cool, everything's like a snap-on. You don't have to push it through a tube, which I'm used to that. Pushing the tent poles through a tube, what have you. Those things get snagged. Most times you have to have like another person with you to even set up the tent, depending on how ridiculous it is with you. And what's funny, one of my favorite YouTubers, Canadian Prepper, just literally got done with a tent review, which I thought that was cool because I was already planning on doing my tent review. Oh, shoot. And it just gave me motivation to do it. Been lollygagging. Okay, we got the front and the back set up. And time for stakes, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ah, shoot. That's gross. Someone's dog poop that they didn't clean up. And then there's these clip-ons for the second portion of the setup, which I think is cool. I actually got a metal piece that I use my induction furnace. So I'm gonna pull that bad guy out to push in the stakes. I'll show you guys when I get it. Yeah, so when I got my induction furnace, which is essentially a fancy term saying that it's a electric furnace. But yeah, I made my first aluminum piece, not too fancy, but it gets the job done. And it's perfect for pushing down stakes, saves your palms. Plus it's super mega light. I can get it thinner or whatever. Plus here in Oregon, it gets pretty foggy here. Beginning October. Really depends on the year and whatnot. But yeah, it gets pretty foggy. Right now it's July as of making this video. Oh, it's pretty decent. I like that. All right. I thought it was gonna be a lot hotter than what it was gonna be. I guess not. So this brown part goes over the tent. I just don't know which one's which. And I'm assuming this is a back door. So this has to be, yeah, the front door's right here. What's really cool about brown, in my opinion, is that it's so inert and I don't know what the term is, but it blends in well with like most surroundings here in Oregon. And it has like these nice little clip-ons. Wish I had a cameraman to follow me around while I do this. I will here soon. Try to find somebody. But for right now, it's just me. Okay, and so let me see if look at the picture. Oh, you can't really even see it. All right, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, here's kind of an almost pre-done setup. Just have to string up the ridge lines and what have you. So it's pretty cool. Oh, let's get it done. Yeah, but here in Oregon, there's so much climates here in Oregon. It gets stays pretty cold during from October to the third month, fourth month. Then it starts warming back up again, but it's not all that bad, to be honest with you. Summertime lately, it's been getting pretty darn hot, triple digits sometimes, mainly in the 90s. Or the 80s, mainly 80s, around where I'm at. Yeah. Oh shit. Huh. Well, it was supposed to be a ridge line, and it just came undone, so like whatever that means. So shit. I thought I broke it somehow. Oh well. So I don't know how this is supposed to go, really. I'm assuming like this. Yeah, my fingers are getting pretty darn cold. But you see the setup, and like it takes some time to get her done. Yeah, this is a weird knot that they did. Yeah, it's just weird knot. Super mega loose. Gonna have to reset one of these hooks. There we go. Oh yeah, this knot at the end of this one almost came undone. Yeah, so make sure you check your knots before you get done with them, or before you do anything. Yeah, so this is like essentially like a base camp kind of deal. It's almost done. Ooh, that's gonna be a difficult one to get over. Just notice like the stitching on the Velcro is just so subpar. But yeah, basically this is a windbreaker. Give you guys a better look at it. It's a windbreaker. That turns into a lean-to, that little flap I can turn it into. But in here, this is like a bug net. So essentially I'm done right now, so I'm gonna get you guys off this little rack right here, if I can. Oops. There we go. So yeah, this turns into a little room for two. Pretty neat. It has a little door for the back door looking through, and essentially this turns into a lean-to. So if I want to sit out here and just enjoy the weather and the view, I can, or right here I can tie it up and essentially not have a lean-to. But yeah, so right there's going to be multiple points of contact in this ridge line. This ridge line is like black, so that's ridiculous. I mean, if I had to rate this, to be honest with you, this is definitely a 7. Yeah, 7.5 for how easy it is to set up for a person that's never set up a tent like this ever in my life. I mean, this is pretty cool, but like, look how well that blends in it. I put some like shrubbery and shit around that. Nobody's gonna know. I mean, hard lines people are attracted to when they're looking at shit, but put some foliage, and it's gonna be super hard to find. But yeah, pretty cool. Got some practice still needing to be done. Pretty sure I messed up on this. Yeah, I messed up on this side with the, or I didn't, I don't know. No, I did, because I have to put a stake in right here. I guess that's the reason why. Yeah, right here and all the 4 corners. So yeah, there's a lot of stakes. But I think I can get away with this, but that'll just further ground it, make it more windproof and whatnot. On top of that, you can put a freaking you can put a tarp over it. Sorry, I couldn't even think of the word. To further waterproof it. You just like use like these leaves. You get these leaves in a bag. You can use that for a freaking pillow. I mean, you don't even have to bring a pillow, but I have like an air pillow, so it's a little bit better. Dead space when off the ground. I also got a mat, so this is supposed to be a 2-person kind of shindig, which I can see that it can be. I mean, as I think it doesn't have sit-up room at all in it. but it is a nice little shelter for sure. It looks like it has something inside for a lamp. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, and one right here too for a lamp up on here. Yeah, that's it for my video. This is Jack watching on Vigilant Jack, and I hope you guys have a good one and a happy 2025. Adios.